watch the whole commercial. It's really annoying.
Yeah.
One of the things I don't like about Twitch, anyways, we're live on Twitch, but actually mostly this stuff goes to replay on YouTube. Right?
Yep.
Okay, so give me a quick recap. Where were you and your party? What happened last? What happened last episode?
Episode was
Yeah.
episode was we are fighting with the Abacus.
Octopus.
Yeah,
Octopus, yes, you were fighting with an octopus. What happened with that?
And then we are successfully killed fighting with them, and then Scorpion. What is
a giant scorpion? Yeah, you were fighting. You fought a giant octopus and a giant scorpion.
Right.
Uh-huh.
And then we are on the way back to.
Right, there was a crack that came out of a big crack.
Right.
Yeah,
Big crack. And then now we are on the way back to the.
Then you finally made your way back to Tonic's.
Right.
Tonic's is the inn. It's a bar on the Sword Coast, somewhere on the Sword Coast. Right. The exact location indeterminate. Sort of has served as a base of operations. Would you say that is correct?
Yes.
For your adventures so far? And you've got a wagon. Why do you have a wagon? Explain to me this wagon. Where did this wagon come from?
Wagon. We have a wagon because we come from. I forgot what is the town. The town we are trying to escape from the town, and then.
Barovia,
right? And then we have a. Originally, we have 3 wagons, and then for some people, they cannot make it. So
the other people in the wagon were
we
killed,
can make it, right? So this is the only one that we have.
Who was in that wagon that was killed? Remind me.
Who is that? I forgot. Who was it?
Well, there were a bunch of Vistani travelers.
Right.
They had been running a carnival outside of Barovia, and they helped you escape from Strahd's grasp in Ravenloft. Right, you managed to escape. This is all previous episodes. We're recapping previous episodes. You just got enough points to level up to level 5.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so I'm just going to tell you, although if you should make quick note of this, but if you don't, then it's really your problem.
Okay, right.
So Chill Touch, your Chill Touch spell is now 2d8 damage, just so you know.
Okay.
Yeah, your sneak attack is 3d6 instead of what before? I think it was 2d6.
Sneak attack.
Yeah, you're a rogue, a level 5 now, a level 5 rogue. Used to be a level 4 rogue. Now
wait, let me write it down because I have difficulty.
Well, I'll give you this card.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll give you this card. So now you're a level 5. Your hit dice are 5d8. Your proficiency bonus is +3. That's cool. So that brings your base attack up to +5. So when you roll a 1d20 to attack someone, you're going to add +5 instead of +4.
Okay.
It used to be +4.
Okay.
Now it's +5.
So hit dice. What is my hit dice right now?
Your hit dice is now 5d8.
5d8. Okay.
Yeah, 5d8. Also, we get to roll to get your hit points up. You can roll this d8 one time and add your strength modifier, which is +2. So your HP is about to go up.
Okay.
What are your hit points right now?
My hit point. Where's my hit point?
HP. It's on the first.
Oh, 8.
No, that's your. Well, you're gonna rest. You rested anyways. On the way here, you rested, and you healed yourself up. Oh, I forgot we have a custom Van Hammer. Custom Van Hammer
I believe
mini.
it's 25.
Oh, okay. If it's 25, then we're about. First of all, on the trip here, you switched on the final leg of your journey to Tonic's. You and Van Hammer swapped off drivers.
I'm sorry, it's 24. The top.
Okay, so you and Van Hammer swapped drivers a couple of times, and that gave you both a chance to rest for 2 hours.
Okay. So
on the final leg of your trip.
Mm-hmm.
So your
So what's my initiate right now?
Wait, so your hit points currently are 24, you say?
Right.
Okay, cool. Well, they're about to go up. You get to roll this and add 2.
Add
So
2.
yeah. So we're leveling her up from level 4 to
8.
level. Holy
10.
crap! She got the best she could.
10.
Cool. So they are now 34.
34.
Yeah, that's your maximum hit points is now 34.
Okay, good.
Yeah, great, huh?
Yeah, 34. Okay.
Yeah, her hit dice are now 5d8. The hit dice course. Well, actually, most DMs when you rest, you heal your hit dice amount, which is 5d8.
Okay.
So not always your maximum, but
Right.
I say fuck that. I say when you rest, you heal all the way.
Okay, so what is my costs right now?
That does not change.
Okay, how about proficiency?
This is good that she's, okay, she is going to cover it all right. Well, I was going to rush through it, but yes, your proficiency bonus is now 3.
3.
Which is good, yeah. So that's awesome. If you put that in there and you just change it to 3,
yeah.
She's using, by the way, the application, it's called character sheet. I don't know what it's called. Character sheet, yeah.
Right.
Whatever.
So what's my speed right now?
That does not change.
Okay, initiate.
Yeah, so
initiative.
It does not change. So wait a second, but so 2 screens over on your weapons page,
yeah.
with your weapons on it,
yeah.
It should now say +5 instead of +4.
+5.
Yeah, that's good. It used to say +4.
Where?
You make it. It used to say where it says +5.
No, I don't have it.
I don't know where that says +6. How'd that become +6?
I have no idea.
Well, it should. They all should say +5.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know when they became. I don't know, but they're +5. I don't care or know, but it is +5. So your base attack bonus is now +5. That's the second time I mentioned that. Okay, and your sneak attack is now 3d6. See, it used to be 2d6.
3d6.
Right, now it's 3d6. Actually, I was going to rush through this for the benefit of the video, but this might be interesting to someone, I don't know. Now you also have a, your spells changed a little bit, but we'll worry about that when you cast a spell.
Alright, later I will put
You have another thing.
I will put the information later.
Yeah, you have another thing, Uncanny Dodge, now.
Yeah.
So you now have Uncanny Dodge. This means that if an attacker attacks you and you can see them,
yeah.
you can try to duck out of the way, and it will cut the damage in half.
Okay.
So that's kind of cool, being a level 5 rogue.
Okay.
So there's that.
Okay. 5.
Pardon me, yes. So I'm trying to remember who all is on this wagon. So you have 2 horses and a wagon, right?
Right.
And then your
It's a usual,
and your miniature
member.
elephant.
I
Yeah,
have
this
an
is your usual
elephant,
party.
then Eileen, me, that's it.
Right. Yeah, Zeeling. Okay. Cool. So you guys pull up. As you pull up to Tommy Tonic's, it's pardon me. The sun is now fully set, and it's nighttime. You see, as usual, I'll start gathering them up. A queue of a few different types, as usual. You know, hanging around Tommy Tonic's, right? I know that looks just like Strahd, but it's not. I promise. You're all it's Strahd. As usual, you see the usual various types of local weirdos who show up at Tommy Tonic's at night, and you can hear the sounds from inside of music. So you gather there's a band playing, as there often is, on a what is this, a Saturday night or something like that. Anyways, there's a few other people hanging around out here too. I'm going to put them out here. A few other people, you know, the line around Tommy Tonic's. As you guys pull up. You also notice, as you recall from the last time you were here, the one guy, a vendor, over here. There, you know, the 3 vendor stations over here, and Winklebrow's wagon. You don't see him hanging about, but Winklebrow's wagon and Sammy Halfhands, as you recall.
I was really surprised that I'm coming back here, because I thought the mission before was going to find the who is that woman, right? Trying to save them.
Sally, Slipskin, Auntie Slipskin.
Auntie.
Yeah, no. Ultimately, you when you originally encountered Zeeling, she was on a mission to confront Auntie Slipskin. Auntie Slipskin has stolen the powerful, or at least legendary weapon that has always been used to defend Golden Fields, and she's on a mission to retrieve that weapon. And White Raven, for some reason, has also run into her. She told you before she met her here at Tommy Tonic's, and that they both have, for different reasons, are tracking down Slipskin, the renegade witch, aligned with none of the traditional witch covens around this area. So this all happened before you got lost in Barovia for like two weeks, right? Yeah, so ultimately that's what's happening. As you recall, when you guys got out of the Durst house in Barovia, which some people call the Death House, but really the former Durst house, when you got out of there, White Raven had a beeline out to try and find if she could get more information about Slipskin. Since she had tracked you guys down and probably maneuvered you into the Death House, right?
Yeah.
Remember, she's the one that basically steered you into it by getting Edvard to attack you guys, and she knew that he would lose, and then he would, you guys would chase him off, and then you'd end up in the whole thing. But it backfired, and now Strahta's pissed off at her. So White Raven knows that she'll run off, that she'll move her camp, and so they need new information.
Okay.
White Raven ran off to get intel, and unfortunately, you guys got lost, and you never saw her again.
Right.
But your last instructions from Ziling, or suggestions for Ziling, would be that probably you would be able to meet up with her again here.
Okay.
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 Got it?
Got it. That's why we are coming back here.
That's
to
why
meet
you're
her.
coming back here. I mean, you can do whatever else you want. So, but you've pulled up now. Wait, no, wagons don't sound like that. Clock. Yeah, club. You pull up and whoa, and you stop the wagons.
Yeah.
What would you like to do?
Oh, so we get off the wagon, and then and I remember there's some bar, over there. Last time we went, there's a people get in the bar.
Yeah, this is it, Tommy Tonic's. You're at the line for Tommy Tonic's.
So I'm going to get into the Tommy Tonic bar again, get something to drink.
Oh, okay. Then, so Ziling's really weak. I want to point out.
I have something for her.
She's already as much healed up, but remember she's been bitten by a vampire.
Right.
So she weakly gets out. Van Hammer says, "My liege, I suggest that we find that we get lodging for Ziling immediately, so that she can recover as quickly as possible." What would you say to that?
Well, okay, let's walk into the
good.
Tony.
That's good. I think we should do that.
Tony, and then get rest there.
As you're gathering it, you have some stuff in the wagon, by the way. Did you know that?
Yeah.
There are some things in the wagon.
No, I don't.
Yeah. There's stuff in the wagon. It actually wasn't your wagon. All of the wagons had supplies from the carnival and such.
Do I have stuff on the wagon?
It's not your stuff. It's from the carnival.
Okay, can I check?
It's not actually your stuff at all.
Yeah, I'd like to check what do I have.
Okay, so you're going to go back through the...
go back to the wagon and to find out what do I have.
And Van Hammer says, my liege, would you mind, I'd like to take Ziling through. I think I can get her
go
through
ahead.
And he says he's going to take her to arrange for a room for her upstairs for the party.
Yeah.
Okay. And you see him go off. He actually bypasses the line. A few people are grumbling, hey, no frontsies, no cutsies. And but the front doors guy is motioning directly to him. You can see Ziling's position. Your elephant stays with you while you go through some of the things in the wagon, right?
Yes.
Okay. There's a couple of boxes. You open up one of the crates. And there's some cloth in there, materials and tools, fixtures that were used for setting up tents and such for the carnival. Various things that you're not sure you're really particularly interested in. Nothing like of value. There's also a book with a little buckle on it. It's a small brown leather book with a buckle.
Yeah.
And do you want to open it up and take a look at it or something like that?
I will open that later.
Oh, okay. So it's a small brown book with a buckle.
Okay. And then what else do I have?
There's also a small jewel there. You recognize it from your previous life as a noble. People used to try to sell you these kinds of jewels. It's a small green jewel. It's called a zircon. Oh, that's not green. Well, whatever.
Is that not green?
Yeah. No, it's green. Yeah.
Okay. Green jewel.
Called a zircon. Yeah. They're not particularly valuable, but they can be useful for various kinds of magic stuff.
Okay. What's the shape like? The jewel.
It's shaped a little bit like an egg, except it has sharp edges instead.
Okay. And what else do I have?
There's also a box. It's like a small box made out of with leather made out of leather instead of wood or paper or anything like that. It's like a box made out of leather, and it has like a small belt and a buckle on the side of it. When you undo the buckle, a roll of thin silk spills out.
Okay.
And and it's really strange. And you can't really tell what it's for, but on the silk, it's hand painted with a pattern of watery waves.
Huh. And what else?
Various other devices and gadgets. As I say, like fixtures, mostly like rope and materials, tent spikes that would be used for setting up the show. Basically general supplies that you would have expect a carnival like that to have. But there were a few things in there of note, particularly, as I said, there was the journal and stuff in this strange box with silk that pours out of it. While you're doing this, a young boy, a young human boy, runs up to you and says, "Hello, miss."
Hey, who are you?
Hello, I'm Jeffrey.
Jeffrey, hey, Jeffrey.
Jeffrey, how about I see you have horses and a wagon. Someone needs to watch your wagon, right? I'm sure you would need someone to watch your wagon if you're going to go into Tonic's.
Yeah, I guess.
I can't get in, me being just a wee lad, I can't get in. But for a small fee, I could watch your wagon, say 60 gold pieces.
Oh, that's kind of expensive. I don't have a 60 gold.
Well, these are the kind of places where most people are comfortable leaving their horses and wagon unattended. I find my services in very high demand. Demand and supply and demand. The economics. I mean, I'm just a wee tot, but I still know economics.
How about this? I'm going to give you 20 gold right now. When I come back, if you're watching all of my stuff still here, I will give you the rest.
Oh, there's a lot of people, tell you the truth, sometimes don't even come back from Tommy Tonics, and things can happen in there occasionally. How about half?
All right, fine. 30, fine.
30 gold pieces?
All right.
Ooh, okay.
Well,
so long as you come back before tomorrow morning, I'll be here.
Okay.
All the way through tomorrow morning. Although we can negotiate more if you.
Sure.
If you like.
Sure, but before that, I like to just watch my wagon. But my stuff, I'm going to carry with me. Oh, yeah.
All this. Oh, just your inventory. Oh, right. You don't have to worry about that. That stuff fits in your bags. And
stuff.
Okay.
And
the
then,
things you just picked out of the box, they fit in the bag too.
Yeah, then just watching my wagon then.
Oh, okay. So 60 GP.
Okay, I'm going.
Where's your GP?
GP.
Yeah, wherever you're tracking your gold pieces, make sure you debit yourself for 60 gold pieces.
Well, I didn't hear. I have a notes here, so I'm going to give you 30 right now, right? Okay. So I have 7 gold and I have 16 gold left. Well, 16 no. 16 and 25. I have 41 gold right now. Okay. Alright.
Oh, you have 41 gold?
After I give to you.
Oh.
I give that guy.
You give to the kid.
Yeah, I still have 41
Joffrey.
gold.
Yeah, little Joffrey.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, cool. And then you're going to you're going to queue up in.
Right.
Get up in the queue, as they would say.
Right.
From the other side of the Atlantic. Okay. You so you queue up. Yeah, a few more people have already gotten in, as you see. So you don't have to wait long until you get to the front of the line. And I can have my dice back.
Okay.
You get to the front of the line, and the bouncer looks you up and down and says, "Pardon me." He says, "My lord, you've grown, little Haley Bop." And he looks you up and down. You look tougher and stuff than you might. You've got more weapons. I mean,
oh yeah,
come quite a long way. And we've heard word of your exploits. Word even reached us that some of the things you guys have been doing.
Yeah.
It's pretty impressive stuff.
Oh yeah.
For a kid who once tried to sneak a knife into Tommy Tonic's, we're gonna have our eye on you. Okay, so let her in, he says.
Yeah.
You go in with your elephant slips in behind you, right? Tell me what you want your elephant to do, by the way. She has a miniaturized elephant. It's a long story.
Yeah, hey, why don't you find yourself somewhere in the corner,
He doesn't speak or anything like that, but you could just ignore him.
I'm just
sure he'll just do whatever he
I'm
wants.
just ignoring him. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you go into the check room, weapons check room.
Yeah.
At Tommy Tonic's, and the goblin, who works in this room. Remember, his name is Kirk.
Yeah.
And he wears a little blue vest with the Tommy Tonic's logo on it.
Right.
And he says, "You know the drill. Hand over the weapons. Put them in the box."
Yeah. I'm going to do that right now.
He pulls out a box. Everybody gets their own box. He pulls out a box, and you're going to take out. So what do you do?
I'm just going to order some drink.
No. You're still in the weapons check room.
Oh yeah. And just put a weapon there. I don't need a weapon.
You're gonna put all your weapons. You're not gonna tell me what you want. Oh, okay, so
put all
you're telling me the DM.
I'm going to put all the weapon in there. I know this place since last time, so I think I'm going to be on.
Yeah. Okay. Go. Okay. So you check all your weapons in there. Okay. All right. Beep 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 beep. No, there's no beeper. Oh, okay. So you walk into Tommy Tonic's as you enter the familiar sights and scents and sounds of Tommy Tonic's rush over your senses. I don't know where the hell that came from. In the far end, at the small stage, as you recall, this place has a stage. Actually, I'll run through it real quickly. To the left, of course, you see the very charismatic Tommy tending to the elaborate and famous, legendary solid oak bar, curved all the way around. You see a variety of amusing and colorful personalities arrayed about the bar and sitting at the stools. Of course, over in the on the far wall, you see the famous nook with the bookshelf. Actually, not the shelf of wonder. Remember with the big trophy case? It's Tommy Tonic's trophy case full of all kinds of mysterious trophies. You see all kinds of crazy people having drinks, and of course, at the bar at the far end. You also notice Wobble Glare, your friend. Yeah, it's the friendly, well, not exactly friendly, but at least an associate of Zeeling's and Van Hammer's, the Beholder.
Right.
Drinking along with lots of other with lots of other people. As you enter, Tommy motions you over. He kind of goes, "Hey, psst, 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 over here."
Hi.
Psst.
Long time no
and you
see.
come over and he says, "What? Wow, you Van Hammer just came by and gave me the quick rundown. So we gave him the most secure room upstairs, and he took her up. He already took her up there. White Raven's already there. She's up there resting. She came in last night. She looked really beat up, like she's been through a lot. And she didn't talk much, but she said that as soon as you guys got here, that I was to let you know, that she was here and that she had new information.
Oh,
and
okay.
And such.
So where is she right now? I'm going to see her.
Oh, they're both upstairs.
Okay.
So they're up in the rooms in the rooms upstairs.
Can I go see her right now?
Oh yeah, sure, absolutely.
All right. So I'm
just
going to
motions to you. Okay,
yeah,
so you
so
go around, and there's the stairs that I've never indicated are out there. So you go up the circular stairs and back up down at the end of the hall, which is the room that he indicated to you. Do you want to knock on the door? Like, what do you do?
I'm just knocking the door.
Okay.
Yeah.
Van Hammer opens the door crack and sees at you, peeks up and down the hallway, and he says, "Yes, okay, it's good. Glad you're here." And you enter. In there you see Ziling. I should change her position. Inside you see Ziling. We're probably blocking everything with this.
Yeah.
Ziling, and they have her on a bed. White Raven is also there. She's seated in a chair next to Ziling, and and sort of tending to her wounds a little bit. She looks very wounded herself. There are scratches all over her face, and she's got bruises. Her hair is really messed up and stuff. And you can just tell that she's like really pale, and she looks really worn out, but in a better condition, maybe clearly than Ziling. She's looking over her injuries and stuff, and paying particularly close attention to the vampire bites, vampire bite on her neck. And as you enter, she turns to you, and she says, "I can see you've leveled up."
Oh yeah, and I can see you probably been through a lot, and your face is a bunch of scratch and stuff and bruise. So, what's going on?
She says, "Come here, little one. There's some important things I have to tell you."
Okay.
She says, and so you come over to her. She says, "Have a seat next to me."
Okay.
And she seems like kind of quieter and more tired than she was before. Like she seems to have aged a few years. So you walk over and you take a seat next to her?
Yeah.
Okay. She says, I never planned to have a student, and I'm sure you never planned to have a teacher, but the circumstances were that this is how things became. Now that you've grown more in the ways of magic, I feel I need to inform you that your spell attack is now your proficiency bonus plus your intelligence modifier equals +5, and your spell save DC is now a +3 +2, so 13.
Oh, okay.
And not whatever it was before. So if you don't tell me, I'll forget.
All right.
And she says, if you don't make a point to remember these details, then the gods of these realms may forget to credit you for your spell save DC, which is now 13, and your spell attack, which is now 5, not 4. Okay?
Okay.
She says, but if you do not remember these intricacies of magic, then the fault lies with you, and with no other.
Right.
Know thine own magic tricks. Okay. And then she takes you aside and says, but seriously, this injury to Ziling could be serious. It has to be dealt with by people who have greater power than I have. Her people back in Golden Fields, they would know how to attend to this. We have to get her back there immediately. Okay. She says, so I gather that, we're just going to consider you the leader of this party, with her incapacitated for the moment.
Yeah.
We'll henceforth, we'll consider you the leader of this party. And Van Hammer agrees, he nods.
Yeah.
His head there, he's sitting in the chair. Ziling's not unconscious, but she's weak, and you can see that she also nods her head in assent.
So,
one moment, please.
Okay.
Don't interrupt the NPCs.
All right.
Damn it.
Okay.
God, I thought we covered this already.
All right.
Okay, she says, so you'll decide how we'll handle this, but one of us has got to get her back to Golden Fields first, and I think I can do that. Okay. She thinks I think I can arrange for that.
Okay.
Now, Slipskin.
Yeah.
It took me days to track Slipskin's tribe through the fog.
Okay.
She has new allies. They're some sort of cult. I'm not sure who they are worshiping or who is providing support for them, but they're very powerful. They always seem to be one step ahead of me. And the closest I have ever gotten to them was in the forest, the deep, deep forest to the east of Nightstone. And Van Hammer nods his head. He says, I can show you later on the map where that is, where Nightstone is. And as a matter of fact, then he starts grabbing his map to show you where Nightstone is. She says the closest I got to them was the forest outside of Nightstone, and I believe that's where they will find them next. But Ziling's in no condition to face them as a group, and you shouldn't face her yourself yet. Okay, so let me get Zeeling back to Golden Fields.
Okay.
You two, you know, can pursue whatever course you need to, but I think you could maybe gather more information about where she might be. East of Nightstone is all I know so far.
Oh,
Somewhere,
how far from here to east of Nightstone?
well, she's, I believe, when I lost track of them in the Dark Forest east of Nightstone. Nightstone, Van Hammer says, Nightstone, and he starts rummaging through his maps.
Can we take a break right now?
Oh, is it break time?
Yes.
Oh, you have to break for a phone call.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can set up the map.
Yeah, and I'll set up a map so you
Yes.
can look through a map.
Okay.
All right, good. Good. All right, well, 10-minute break.
Sure.
Viewers in replay traffic, and then we continue.
Yes.
Okay, we are back.
Yeah.
I just realized the character sheet on the screen is now inaccurate. We have to update your character sheet on the screen.
Again?
Yeah, so no, not right this moment, but
okay.
On the screen it says level 4.
Okay.
On the screen.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Right, yeah. Okay. Van Hammer pulls out his a map out of his pack and he says, "Yes, my liege, Nightstone," he indicates. He spreads it out on the table, and you and White Raven gather around him. Zeeling drifts off to sleep. She looks comfortable. He indicates along here. He says, somewhere along here, along the winding water. This is an old map. Nightstone is relatively new compared to this map, so it's not indicated on this high-level map. Right about where the winding water meets this road, and somewhere between north of Baldur's Gate and south of Daggerford. So between here, we're around here right now. So we'll be going south of here. This is about 2 days journey.
Oh, 2 days. Okay.
About 2 days.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we are here, right?
Correct. Yeah.
And then we are going to go here.
Over here. Yeah.
Over
well,
there.
this is where Nightstone. This is where Nightstone is.
Okay.
Yeah.
So probably go that direction, right?
Yeah.
Over there. Okay. Got it.
Yeah, Golden Fields is basically the opposite direction. I mean, you can't cross the High Moor, so for Golden Fields is a different path.
So Elaine is going back to Golden Field.
Yeah.
Okay. So White Raven is going to take her to Golden Field, and me and Van is going to go to east of Nightstone.
This sounds like a good plan, says White Raven. She says,
okay.
We can meet up. We can meet up at Nightstone.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you have to leave Nightstone, or for whatever reason, leave word there.
Okay.
And I'll get it. And if I have to leave Golden Fields, I'll leave word there.
Okay. All right.
Good plan.
Okay. So by the way, I have a question. So what happened to your face?
Oh, that's subtle. It's almost 2 weeks tracking Slipskins troop. Through the dark forest east of Nightstone.
Okay.
It was arduous. She has a cult of people working with her. They're dangerous. Some of them are magic users.
How many? Can you tell?
At least 24.
24. What they like? I mean, what kind? What type?
Cult shrouded. Shrouds. They seem to be a religious sort, but I don't know who they're following or who they serve. Most of them are armed with sharp hand weapons. Some of them have magic.
Oh.
Yeah.
My God. All right.
There was one night in particular. I was surrounded by so many of them. I was lucky to escape with my life.
Any advice?
Yeah. Be equipped with lots of sharp things.
Okay.
Stealth.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't run in. Don't rush in. Don't rush in.
Okay, since I'm in the town, I might go the store get something.
Wobbleclair has joined you by this time, by the way.
Okay.
Also, you notice after Van Hammer has packed up a couple of his vintage retro collectible maps from the Forgotten Realms campaign set.
Okay.
After he's carefully packed those away, you notice there's a couple of pamphlets that fall off of the table. That fall off the table in front of you, like this. Paper pamphlets. Do you want to pick them up? Maybe you think so. You pick them up and you look at them.
Yeah.
You pick them up and you look at them.
Yeah.
One of them says, magic users. New spells available at Winklebrows. Contact your local magician, your local magic supplier to learn about lightning lure, sword burst, and green flame blade. 3 new spells available at your local Sword Coast distributors. Sponsored by Winklebrow's Fine Magical Services. Yeah, and the other flyer says, yeah, there's new spells.
Okay.
New spells available.
Okay.
They just came out, seriously.
Okay.
They just came out. And White Raven seems very interested in this. I think I might check those out. New spells, new magic.
Yeah.
That's interesting. And the other pamphlet says, the other pamphlet has a drawing on it of a woman's face, and it says, "Have you seen this woman?" And you look at it at the bottom. It says that there's a reward of 300 gold pieces for information about this woman, Isolde Mayhope. 500 gold pieces for information regarding the missing Isolde Mayhope.
Who is a woman or man?
And on there's a fairly good likeness of a woman, a fair-skinned woman with long dark hair. She said, and the rest of the note contains other details. It says, Isolde Mayhope and her troupe of entertainers, missing 2 weeks.
How old is she? She has a dark hair, long hair? It
doesn't say on there. There's a picture. Oh, the woman looks upper middle age, maybe 40, 50-ish.
Okay.
Long hairish.
How tall?
And then you can't tell. It's just her face. It's like a police sketch sort of thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It says Isolde Mayhope. Izolde. Isolde Mayhope.
Okay. Okay. So she's missing.
Missing.
And then what's the reward if I find her?
400 gold pieces.
400 gold. Okay.
I wonder if I changed that. I might have.
I mean, is she missing in here or someone?
We don't know. You're looking at a pamphlet. That's what it says on the pamphlet. On the flyer.
All right.
And do you want to keep the flyer?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna keep the flyer.
I'll make you a paper copy.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So you roll up the flyer and you put it in your pocket. That's interesting, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Wobble Glare, by the way, your strangely off and on associated beholder friend has also entered the room by now. He's hovering over by Ziling, and she actually seems to be whispering to it. It's really strange. She's weakly whispering to it, and she motions to you to over with her weak hand. She motions for you to come over.
Okay, so I'm walking toward him, and then
over to Ziling.
Yeah, to Ziling.
Oh, okay. And White Raven and Van Hammer seem to be having a discussion, something about their preparations and her preparations for the.
So how are you
trip.
feeling, Eileen?
I'm feeling weak, but I agree with White Raven's plan.
Okay.
And there are healers back in Golden Fields that can help.
Okay.
That can address this completely.
Okay.
And put me back to full strength.
All right.
She says, take care, Arnisha. Take the greatest care. Don't rush in. I'm almost sorry that I involved you in our quest, but she says this is important. I want you to do one favor for me.
Okay.
And
what is it?
She takes from her. I don't have anything. We'll use this. She takes from her pocket a small object out of her pocket, and she looks at Wobble Glare, and Wobble Glare seems like to have her be extremely interested in this object in her hand, and she says, take care of this for me, and when you can, when it's possible, find a way to fix this for him. And she hands it to you, and it's a small statue of a tiny little mouse. It's a tiny black carved statue of a mouse.
A black mouse?
Yeah, it's a tiny black mouse. It's a tiny, really, really intricately carved, detailed statue of a mouse. A tiny black statue.
So why you give me this for?
It's important to him.
To him?
Yes. And she takes you aside and she says, this is a weird subject for him. She says, let's discuss this quietly. I don't want anyone else to hear us discussing this. Okay? And she said, when I met Wobbleglair, beholders are not generally very social.
Okay.
And they're very strange creatures. It's almost impossible to get them to work with you or anything like that. So you must have wondered how our relationship, how he came to be involved with us.
Right.
Well, I promised him I would help him with this mouse. At Golden Fields being a big farm, being full of farms and stuff, we do have problems with mice sometimes.
Okay.
And so there are almost constantly, always there are mice around.
Yeah.
And there was a sort of mystery at the school in Golden Fields, which is that we would sometimes some of the students, a few semesters ago, we started finding little rolled up notes shoved into the mouse holes. And we would read these notes, and they were little love poems written like in a really ugly script, but all of them were love poems to some, apparently love poems to a little brown mouse. And we all just kind of disregarded these as if they were maybe they were a prank or something like that. But one night, when I was coming back from classes, I saw a beholder actually shoving one of these notes into a mouse hole. And I must have surprised it because it turned around and it saw me, and it was frightened. And as a reaction, it accidentally turned the mouse that it was giving the poem to into stone. I guess I frightened it, and it was turned into stone. And I have never seen. I didn't even know it was possible to see a beholder cry, but I saw all 6 of its little eyes, all 7 of its little eyes, and its one big eye, start crying. And I have to tell you, I felt really bad for it, and I took the mouse and I promised that I would find a way to fix it. And he can turn things into stone, but he can't unturn things into stone. And he also can't communicate, and also nobody else would ever take the time to understand. And he's also extremely embarrassed about this because they're not supposed to like anybody. And a beholder with a crush is like the most embarrassing thing ever. He's terribly afraid of anybody finding out about this. So
wait, so he can turn mouse be a stone?
He can turn anyone into stone.
Oh.
Oh yeah, beholders are extremely dangerous.
Okay, so if he won, he turned anyone become a stone, and he turned this mouse to a stone. And
by accident, yeah.
And he feel upset about this.
Yeah,
he
liked that mouse.
He don't feel sad about turn other thing to become a stone.
No, that mouse was the only thing that he actually liked.
Interesting. Okay.
Beholders hate everything. Everybody knows that.
Okay. So.
So a beholder that doesn't hate a mouse is very embarrassed about the fact that there's something he doesn't hate.
Okay, got you. All right.
And he likes this mouse.
Okay.
Who knows why? Who can understand the bizarre mind of a beholder? She whispers.
So you give me this, and then what should I do with it?
Turn him back into a mouse.
Okay. And that just what?
I don't know how to do it. I promise to help.
Okay, so I'm walking to the beholder. Now, you have to follow me and listen to me, because I am going to
Don't tease him about it, she says. Don't tease him about it. He's very sensitive about this.
Oh, okay.
She says, just try to help.
Okay.
All right?
I will help you.
Stop teasing him about it. Do you know what he can do with his 6 eyes?
Okay.
She actually wakes up out of bed. She says, I'm serious. Don't fuck with him.
Okay, got you. But okay, good tip. Okay, good tip. I will take care of it.
Yeah, don't fuck with him. And then you drop and now you're throwing the mouse. He looks very upset.
Okay.
He's about to turn you into stone.
All right. You know what? I will take care of this. All right.
Yeah, you better.
Okay, I will.
I'm really starting to regret this.
I'm going to put it.
She holds out her hand. Should I handle this? Should I keep this?
No. I will take care. I promise you, I will take care of it.
I have serious concerns about your alignment. I keep appealing to your allegedly good.
I just have a very dark sense of humor. All right. I know I'm weird.
Every time you get a chance to be
I'm weird. That's why I left my family, because I'm different. friend. I just have a sense of humor.
Well, this adventure should be the story arc of your character learning to have some sort of ethics.
Okay. I know. That's why I left all of my family.
Well, are you learning anything on this trip? She says.
Eventually, I might.
With a sense of concern, you don't seem to be.
Okay. Let's.
So far.
All right.
You hear a commotion outside.
Okay.
You run to the window to find out what's going on.
Yeah.
You throw open the window.
Okay.
Outside, you see 3 bandits attacking Rolf.
Oh.
What was his name? Joffrey. Attacking Joffrey. Joffrey, just a little kid, is standing in front of the horses. Actually, they're just gathered around him, but they have their swords. 2 of them have their swords drawn, and a bigger one just has his fist there. They're pretty big. They look like really ugly, shady characters, and one of them has his knife pointed out at Joffrey. Joffrey is like sweating and looks really nervous, but he's standing his ground. As you throw open the window, you can overhear one of them say, he says, "Get out of the way, boy, we're taking these horses."
Oh, so, hey, beholder.
You're yelling out the window, or what are you yelling?
I'm turning around. I'm running out to beholder. Hey, beholder, let's both over take care of these kids here. Maybe you can help me. Give me a hand.
No, you don't touch. So he goes. I'll say he'll come over and take a look.
Yeah.
He's not part of your party, by the way.
Yeah, but we'll become a team to go to.
Yeah, he doesn't really follow your orders. He might do stuff.
Okay,
I'm going to say he's pretty autonomous.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
you're looking out the window. You got his attention. That's all. Right. He's not your big daddy.
Okay. And
you're looking out the window. What do you do?
I yelling out the window. Hey, get away with that, Jeffrey.
One of them, the big guy, turns around and says, "Stay out of this, lady. We're taking these horses."
No, this is my horses. Get out.
Then we're taking your horses.
Well, then I'm coming down to fight with you.
One of them pushes Jeffrey down and has taken the reins of the horse.
So I run to the outside.
You're gonna run outside and down the stairs.
Right.
You run out and down the stairs.
Right.
Van Hammer's following after you too. Okay.
Right.
White Raven's gonna stay here with Zealand. Or you gather. Okay. So you run down out here, right?
Right.
Okay. So. And you run out the front. What do? You run down the stairs.
Right.
And you run out the front door.
Right.
You're not telling me what you're doing.
I'm gonna run.
I don't want to decide for you.
All right. I'm run down over there outside.
You run outside?
Right. And then hold on. I'm going to use my spell. Give all of the 3.
You run out the front door?
Yeah. Give it a chill touch. Chill touch.
So you okay, so if you're gonna run out the door, then we're gonna call initiative, okay? So we're gonna find out who goes first. Okay. You or these guys. Okay? So you get to roll a 20. Oh, bad guy's got a 16.
Alright, my turn.
I always roll high.
Oh, 3. Shit.
And you got a 3. Bad guys go first.
Okay.
As you come out the door, one of them's already waiting for you.
Okay.
And he sticks his foot out to trip you.
Yeah.
Roll agility, or we're going to find out if you survive the trip. He's going to try and trip you.
Okay.
So roll a 20.
Okay.
I got a 19. I know, I always roll high.
7.
Yeah, there's nothing to add.
Right.
Yeah, he succeeds, and you trip. He's did the old stick out the foot thing. He's waiting for you coming out, right? And you trip. You go flying, and you're prone. You're gonna have disadvantage on your next attack. You fall down prone. Okay. Van Hammer is still inside. He hasn't come out yet. He hasn't come out yet.
All right.
One more turn to come out.
Come on.
Nope. One more turn to come out.
All right.
You want to know why?
Why?
You want to know why?
Why?
He's getting his weapons.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You don't have any fucking weapons.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh right. I should suppose.
You're on your ass in the mud in front of the horse cart, surrounded by 3 bandits, and you got no fucking weapons.
Okay. Fine.
Who just told you not to rush in?
Oh right. Okay. Fine. And then
this story arc is going to have to be about your accuser.
Okay, Ben, just stay right there.
Oh, Van's backwards, by the way. They just see a big white thing.
Right.
We should always face it towards the camera.
Okay.
Yeah, anyways.
All right.
Van's still inside. He's putting on his weapons. So it's going to take one turn.
All right. So me, I'm just stand.
Okay. So
what?
You're down. That's your move.
Right.
Shit. I mean, you're down.
I haven't moved yet.
All right.
I just get hit.
No, you did move. Well, okay, you ran out. All right.
I get hit, right? So
well,
I
you tripped. All right, fine. We'll say you get an attack.
Right.
Okay. You're going to cast a spell?
Right.
You're laying down. Let's say you can cast a spell from your back.
Right.
You're all on your back. All right. Make it a good one.
So I'm going to cast a spell. Fine. You know what? Might just do. Okay, chill touch.
You have to be able to grab one of these guys.
Oh, forget it.
All right. No. That's good. All right. Which one do you want to grab?
The one.
There's a big guy. That's this one.
Yeah.
He's like twice as strong as the other guys. There's a sneaky guy. That's the guy. He's a rogue. He's the guy that tripped you over.
Yeah.
There's another guy that has the horses by the reins. He's the one that pushed the kid down.
Oh, the big guy. The big guy.
The biggest one? Yeah, that's smart. So you're going to reach out and grab the ankle of the biggest guy, right?
Right.
And roll a big number with your D20.
So I stand up, right?
No, you're still down.
Okay, fine. Here.
Yeah, you can stand up on your next turn.
All right.
14, yes. You reach out and you grab him and you do, I think it's now, how much? Yeah, totally. It's chill touch. Oh, sorry. Yeah, here. Your chill touch has gone up by 2d8.
Okay.
Yeah, so roll 2d8. That's this. 8-sided. So you roll that twice. 6.
8.
8. 6, 8. Okay, cool. You
14.
You reach out and you grab the big guy's ankle.
Yeah.
And he looks down at you and goes, grrr, and you squeeze around his ankle. Arcane, freezing cold energy comes out of your hand, but it doesn't make your hand cold. And you go, brrr. You grab his ankle. He shudders as his lower leg freezes. It freezes all the way up to his hip. And then his face turns pale and he falls over. His eyes literally turn black.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
At least he's down.
Yeah, he's all the way down. Yeah. Well, remind me to give you XP for him.
Okay.
Afterwards. Okay.
Okay.
Now it's their turn, right?
Yeah.
Finally, it's their turn. This guy here grabbing the horses. He's actually got a job to do, so he's going to finish grabbing the horses. He's taking the horses now, just so that you know. And he goes, yeah, and manages to turn the wagon around. That's his move. Okay. This other guy, he's taken a position behind the rock. That means your attacks on him will have disadvantage, and he has a sling. He's going to sling his sling at you. He got a 3. And anyway, since you're down on the ground, he actually has disadvantage trying to hit you. Okay? So that's the end of the bad guy's turn. Van Hammer comes rushing out the front door, fully fucking armed and shit. Right? Okay? Because he stopped to get this stuff. Also, you see, he's carrying your bow and your sword in his hand.
Okay. In
his other hand. So he's one turn from room enough. He could bring them over to you. It's your turn. You move for him. So what do you want him to do?
Use the what is it?
Attack the guy, or should he attack the guy, or should he run over and bring your weapons to you?
Attack the guy.
Okay, one of those two.
Yeah.
Okay. So he goes, Tempest, and he swings his axe at the bandit who's hiding behind a rock, but he's going to have disadvantage. So he gets an 18 on his first one, but he's going to have to take a lower one, which is an 18. He rolls both 18 well over even without his bonus, well over. Van Hammer's, it's an axe. What is it? Find his card. I'm going to say it's 2D. I'm going to say it's 2D8. I think it's 2D8, but you should find it. It's right here. His battle axe is 1D8 plus 4. He rolls that. Oh, damn it. And hits the bandit for 5 hit points. And smacks the bandit across the side of the head. A crack appears on the bandit's skin, and blood rushes out. Van Hammer uses oops. Pay no attention to that man behind the curtain. Van Hammer uses the rest of his move to run over to you. You could like take your weapons from him on your next.
I think
it's your
I'm
turn.
gonna. I think. Okay.
So you stand up, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Are you gonna stand up?
Right.
Okay, so you stand up.
Then I'm gonna give you those weapons. From now on, you have a weapon, cause he don't have a weapon.
No, he's got weapons. What the hell are you doing? All right, he's already got his own weapons.
Okay, fine.
He took your weapons out of the box. So he could bring them to you. He's holding them out and wondering why you're not taking your freaking weapons.
All right,
you're sitting there in the mud on your ass, and he's seriously starting to reconsider joining this team.
All right. I grab the weapon then.
Every day he almost gets killed with you. Every freaking day. He's holding out your bow, your grandmother's bow, and your rapier, or rat killer, to you.
Okay.
You take them.
Yeah.
Okay. And then what? Strapped into your forehead, or what are you going to do?
I'm going to hit him.
Hit who?
The guy over there. I mean.
Whom? This guy?
Yeah.
This guy?
Yeah.
This guy?
Yeah.
Okay. With what? You always just tell me. What are you going to do? Do.
The mouse.
Tell me what you do.
The mouse killer. The rat killer.
Do. I have to do everything.
Am I in the camera? 19.
You roll a 19, so you swipe at the bandit with rat killer, right?
Right.
Okay, so you. He's 15 feet away, but you use 30. You use only 15 feet. You have plenty, 60 feet movement anyway. So you use your dash. So you run 15 feet up to him, and you slash with rat killer. You hit him in the shoulder. The sword enters his left shoulder, and it just keeps going like halfway through him like butter. It actually lodges in the middle of his chest, and you have to use your foot to push off of him and to pull your sword back out. He falls backwards on the ground. His face turns completely white, and half of his chest is hanging out. Blood is pouring all over the ground. And your little elephant runs up and begins to lick it a little bit. He eats whatever. He doesn't care. Okay, is that you?
Okay, yeah.
Okay, it's the bandit's move now, right?
Right.
Okay, the bandit has whipped the remaining bandit has whipped the horses. And successfully. I knew he would because I always roll high.
Yeah.
And successfully doubles their speed, and speeds off.
Okay.
Yes, and speeds away off into the darkness.
All right, fine.
With your horses and your wagon.
All right, fine. Well, for now we just have to walk then, since we lost our wagon and horse. Maybe I was thinking like we can lose the wagon, but we kind of need a horse. According to the map?
Van Hammer says, my lady, what about the squire Joffrey? A squire is what they call a young servant, like a young servant of 4 years.
Hey, Joffrey, are you okay?
He runs over to me. He goes, ow.
Fine. You know what? I already lost my stuff, but I guess that's the best you can do. Fine, no problem. Keep your 30 gold.
Ow! The fee doesn't normally include, violence. Van Hammer seems to really empathize with the kid. He's giving him a healing potion. Give one of Van Hammer's healing potions to the kid.
All right.
I made that decision for you.
Okay.
He has a couple, right?
Right.
Now he has one less.
Right.
He gave one to the kid because he has better morality than you do, apparently.
Okay. Fine.
Yeah. Does Van Hammer have any money? He also gives him 20 gold pieces.
All right, fine.
Frickin' Scrooge. He mumbles under his breath.
Okay, fine. Okay.
He says, my liege, it's nighttime now, but in the daytime, Ranchovo can arrange for mounts for us. That means horses.
Okay.
By the way, can arrange for mounts.
Okay.
And Joffrey says, yeah, I know Ranchovo. Ranchovo in the morning, if you ask him, he'll give you. I can't do high voices. He'll give you. Just let me know. I can help you with the horses in the morning.
Okay, I will. Thank you very much.
Okay, I'll be here first thing in the morning.
Okay.
My liege, what shall we do? What shall we do now?
Well, let's go
to end the episode.
Let's go get in and get something to drink and take a rest. And tomorrow morning, let's go the way to the place.
That's a good plan.
Okay.
As you so you guys go back into the bar.
Yeah.
And you check your weapons again at the door.
Yeah.
And Kirk, the weapons goblin, he laughs. Actually, chuckles a little bit. He goes, "Newbie, nobody runs out of here without their weapons."
Oh, that's not funny. I just come in a hurry.
Well, that's pretty funny. And he gives you your weapons check token. It's a little bit mellower. There's fewer people in there. The band is playing some mellow end of the night tracks. On the dance floor, there's a couple of drunk goblins, kind of like laying on each other practically, like a dance, like doing a slow dance. It sounds something like Open Arms, except like they're dwarves and goblin, a dwarf and goblin band. As the night wears on and there's very few people left, you begin to notice a woman walking around, has been going around and cavorting, socializing with the people in the bar. Every time she goes up to someone in the bar, she shows them a piece of paper and talks with them for a few minutes. And she hasn't come up to you yet, but she's coming down the bar, making her way down the bar, speaking to each of the patrons.
Okay, so I am.
She's come down to you now, and she looks at you sternly. She holds out a piece of paper. It's the same flyer that you had from upstairs.
Oh yeah, I'm looking.
And she
for
says,
the girl.
have you seen this woman? I'm looking for my sister and her troop.
Oh, that's your sister. No, I haven't seen that, but I saw on the flyer. What happened to her?
She reaches out to shake your hand. She says, I'm Tristan. Tristan Mayhope.
Oh, okay.
She reaches out to shake you. As she shakes your hand, she holds it kind of extra long, and she looks with interest at your hand. She says, "This is that's a very interesting ring."
Yeah. What about it?
With this very, very unique design. Where did you acquire this ring?
Well, I got this ring from somewhere. Yeah, it's a special ring.
Yeah, it is a special ring.
Right.
I have to say, I think I've only ever seen one other of these rings in my life. As she's saying this, a few other people in the bar, kind of rough-looking characters, not this dead bandit, rough-looking characters that seem to know her, maybe, seem to have also kind of pulled up behind her and are listening to your conversation with interest. She says, I've only ever seen one other of these rings in my life, and it belonged to my sister.
Belong to your sister? No way. There's another exactly ring, just like that, belong to your sister?
I don't think there is. I think there's only one. And she raises her hands above her head. You can feel arcane energy because you're associated with magic, and you know something's about to happen. She seems to be muttering some sort of magic spell to herself. Cliffhanger! Cliffhanger!
What?
That's it. We're pausing right here.
Oh man. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Alright.
You don't remember where you got that ring?
I remember. I got it from the Remember? I was fighting with. I forgot.
Yeah, that's what I just said. That's what don't remember means. That's the definition of don't remember. Yes, you forgot. In other words, you don't remember.
Well, that's a ring I can talk to the animal.
Yeah, I know what it is. Where did you get it?
I don't remember. So many things happened.
You should take better notes. Oh, believe me, I know. I'm the DM. I freaking know where you got it.
Where did I get it?
Yeah, well, you should think about that. Where did you... Oops, sorry, audience. I mean, the audience remembers where you got it. It is, in fact, a ring of animal friendship, right?
Right.
And ring of animal influence, I
Yes.
think it's called.
Yes.
Yeah, it's fairly new. You haven't had it that long. Where did you get it?
I forgot.
Ah.
But
Well, this lady says that her sister had one. Her sister was named Isolde.
oh shit!
Oh shit, indeed.
Oh no!
Next episode. Thank you for tuning in, everybody.
Yeah, thank you.